Like always, there is some good news and bad news with the planet. But let's start with the good news. We're having a very happy transit between Jupiter and Venus aspecting each other. So that will bring good cheers and optimism and a feeling of expansion of love. You will feel generous at this time. So if somebody doesn't feel too good, you will do everything to make that person happy. Also, Mercury and Venus are in Gemini and they're great friends, so that will stimulate your creativity, and again, a good sentiment and feeling of affection is there, and you'll be able to express it. Then, did I told you? Mercury retrograde, yes, one more time, until June 22nd. So we know that whenever planet retrograde, it's a time that we have to rethink about everything and go inward. By getting in touch with our intuition, we will be able to rethink about our life, how it's doing, and how we can make it better. But also we're having Saturn retrograde until October 10th. And Saturn is all related to karma and the law of cause and effect. So when Saturn retrograde, he will bring a lot of karma back that we have to sort it out. So for example, if we had been working very, very, very hard, and then maybe an opportunity or a breakthrough is coming to help with the project, or if we had been very negative, then Saturn will bring us some lesson so we can learn to be more kind, to be more loving. So remember, planet who retrograde make us revisit our life and rethink and reevaluate. In the case of Saturn, he wants to reevaluate how responsible we had been, but also how truthful we had been to ourselves and to other people too. Now, that same Saturn, the planet of structure and responsibility, is also squaring Uranus, the planet of sudden change. So those sudden changes, they can really revolutionize our life. And those changes can either upset or groundbreaking. They can do both. And they can renew our life for sure. So, in a way, the challenge we're having here is to try to find a way to balance the structure of Saturn and the sudden change of Uranus, because for sure that will upset and change our routine. So we need to find the structure and the change. We need to have these two working. So we have to be pretty flexible. But one more thing, Mars just changed into his debilitated place in Cancer. And this is the dreamy sign of the moon, Cancer. So what happened here, we have to make sure that we don't become too ambiguous or haphazard, or we talk more than we do things. And that Mars will be there for the next 6 weeks. So for sure, emotionally, we want to feel secure and stable and having good friends with us, but we can also feel on the defense and feel threatened. So with Mars in Cancer, maybe we have a lot of anger and frustration that it's buried in our subconscious. And now they will all come up, they will creep up on us. So we have to make sure we remain peaceful. That's not all. And then Mars in Cancer is opposing Pluto in Capricorn. So the inner warrior is opposing this atomic power. So we have to be super patient if our desires are not satisfied. But also we have to make sure that a small little thing doesn't trigger a huge explosive reaction. So with this opposition of Mars and Pluto, we have to be calm and persevere and go to the end. We have to make sure that we know where we're going compared to where we come from, but also to make your goal clear. Short-term and long-term goal, super important. But also we need to have the discrimination or our mindful to make sure that we know the difference between what is true and we don't think it's false, or what is false, we don't think it's true. So imagine, so we have a lot of happening this week. So I think you have to replay the video. Don't forget, we have a lot of planet retrograde. So replay, rethink about it, and share it with your friend. And take the good and enjoy. And with the transit were a little more difficult, then learn from it. That's what I do. That's what my team does. So have a great week. And we'll have more to say next week. So have fun.